This episode is brought to you by the DNA store on Redbubble. Want some DNA gear? Want to show off your favorite DNA shows? Whether you want to show Matt that you're also glad he's here, or show your allegiance to the Guardians of DNA Fireteam, or even just have a fascination with Toast building a snowman, we have the merch for you. Wear our inside jokes with pride and show off your favorite DNA shows. There's something here for everyone on the DNA store. Check us out at redbubble.com/people/DNA network today. Why don't we talk some Destiny? Rise of Iron's coming.
I haven't been seeing or watching anything about Destiny. I'm sorry. I've been really slacking on my Destiny.
I mean, we all have. It's okay. It's not like...
I played Trials this past weekend.
Yeah?
But if you wouldn't have just said Rise of Iron, you could have asked me what the next expansion is going to be called, and I would have went. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I'm excited for it.
I am too.
I'm sure it's going to be a blast. I mean, the Destiny expansions were always fun, especially...
The new raid looks cool.
I think they're adding some really interesting stuff, like this first thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah. The artifacts.
Yes, please.
The artifacts are receiving a dramatic overhaul.
Very dramatic. Like it's
so they're not just going to be another random item.
Oh, no.
No.
It affects...
Explain this, Brian.
All right, so for instance, they're bringing the Thorn back, right? So one artifact, this specific artifact that you get, and I'm not sure how you're going to get them, will reduce the amount of damage over time that the poison does to you.
Oh.
So, like, and then there's, I can't remember what they all do. I saw a list of them. Do you have them somewhere, Corey? Of what they all do?
No, I can look them up real quick.
So, like, they all do different stuff. Like I said, I can't remember them all. I had them looked up. Corey will find them here, and he can read them off to us. So it's really going to affect your play. So, like, if...
Is that specifically going to be like the Thorn's damage, or just any kind of damaging over time?
I think it's damage over time.
Yeah.
It's not just specifically the Thorn.
So does that count as like the witch's poison stuff you run through?
I'm pretty sure any sort of poison, the hunter throws a poison that can do damage to you over time. I don't, because like they took the burns off some of the warlock. Like, you know how the warlock used to have a grenade that you could throw and it would basically burn away all of your stuff?
Yeah.
Like, they nerfed the shit out of that, so that's not going to work. But any sort of damage over time, it reduces the amount. So, specifically because they're bringing the Thorn back, I think if you...
Because if they didn't, then Thorn would be...
If you're playing a Trials game and you're playing 3 Thorns, I'm going to throw that fucking artifact on. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that.
They're
Can
also
you not find it?
not class-specific anymore.
They are not class-specific.
So, like, you can transform between... I can't find it. They're all videos. Every time I look something up, it's a freaking video. I just want a list. How hard is it just to provide me a list of the artifacts?
Well, you know how many people don't like reading anymore? Like, they literally just click... They want to watch a video for everything.
That's why... Like, okay, I don't care about any of this.
Right here. So I'm not going to read, like, all of them.
Each artifact is based off one of the dead Iron Lords.
Yeah, so Memory of Radagast adds a new ability for sword-heavy weapons to reflect projectiles, including Ogre Blast and Crucible Rockets. Oh. Memory of Perun adds ability to highlight Guardians with full super in yellow and Guardians with low health in red. Memory of Joldar removes sprint cooldown.
Oh.
I think they should just remove sprint cooldown.
This is the one I saw. Memory of Silmar dramatically reduces any damage dealt by damage over time effects, such as Thorn Poison.
You know what
Memory
that sprint
of
cooldown reminds
Felwinter
me of?
What?
Is when they added in Halo Reach, when they added the armor abilities and one of the abilities was sprint.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of. Just
then
take
they took it away and just gave everyone sprint.
Yeah, just take the cooldown away. Like, everybody just wants to sprint everywhere. Just take it away.
This is an interesting one. Memory of Felwinter. You lose your super, but you gain an extra grenade in melee and boost all stats.
Which means you don't have to wear armamentarium anymore if you're a Titan too, which is nice.
Right.
But also a boost to stats.
Memory
is
of
also nice.
Galeon. Gain detailed radar at all times, including when aiming at primary. So it basically grants you third eye and precision radar. Memory of Scory. Speed super recharge for all nearby allies. That could be beneficial.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it does it for you.
But just...
But if I'm wearing it and you're wearing it, I doubt they stack.
But
I
it's
doubt
still
they stack.
then everyone's probably...
And then Memory of Timur. I'm not saying these names right, I'm sure, but whatever.
That's all right. I'm
Melee
sure someone
an
in the
enemy
comments
for
will
a
correct
chance
us.
to make them an ally for a short time. Sounds like what you wanted in Overwatch. Which I like. And those are the ones that they have listed. I think that's really interesting. Nothing really game breaking. Nothing that's going to be like you need to get this one. But some really cool stuff that I think they're adding to the game.
Yeah. I actually like that they're class, not class specific anymore.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's been so many times where, like, you know, something on my Warlock would fit my Titan perfectly.
I just want to point out,
because
if you went back in the archives of our show, that I mentioned that they should add something that you can put on a character to reduce the damage of Thorn Poison.
it is. That's
I'm
probably
just saying,
one of our...
someone needs to go back in
That's
our
probably
archives and find this episode.
That's honestly
'cause
probably
I said it.
one of our first set of Weekly Strike episodes.
Yeah.
Where, like, right before the Taken King came out, we didn't know what weapons were going to move forward or, like, how weapons would move to year 2, which it turns out they just made year 2 versions of the weapons. But, like, yeah, I bet it's in there.
I specifically remember saying it.
So, what are they doing with the exotics come this new expansion? Are they getting like year?
If you pre-order it, you get Gallahorn,
Oh.
and they're bringing Thorn forward. And the very first weapon you get, which we'll talk about in a little bit, is going to be an exotic.
So are they like year 3 versions now then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have to level up
Yeah.
stuff.
Basically, everything from year 1 is like kind of being.
It sounds like
ignored.
year 1 is pretty much worthless, but you can level up these like even the Taken King ones. Those
Yeah.
ones can be leveled up.
Yeah,
to your
everything
max
year
for this.
2 can
It's
be
good to
moved
go.
forward to year
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Is it year 3?
yeah.
We're still in year 2.
No, but Rise of Iron will be year 3.
Okay.
Looks like because the Taken King was September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Speaking of year 3s, there's been some progression changes. Not really changes, but upgrades, I guess. Characters level will be staying at 40, but the light values are now jumping from the current cap of 335 to 385 when the raid comes out, and then when the hard mode raid comes out, it will be bumped to 400, which is about what we...
I think that's a good jump. That's a good amount,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll give you.
So we don't have to raise our level again?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's good, actually. I like that, actually. Some of the campaign things came out where the campaign itself is only about 6 missions,
It's
but-
not too different from.
but
Okay.
there are going to be different quests. There are going to be new quests revolving around the missions that you need to go back and play them.
Nobody gives a shit about the missions.
I know.
I mean, let's just be honest. Like
Nobody really cares about the campaign.
Are they finally going to bring all the strikes back and then make us so we can play most of them instead of just the same 4 over and over again?
Most of them are coming back, but they're going to be tweaked for year 3.
You're gonna be tweaked, kind of like how they added the Taken.
Yeah.
They're bringing back the Fogoth strike.
Yeah.
They're changing it. They're Septus Prime. They're bringing back, but changing it. There's one all-new strike. The new Rise of Iron record book now tracks your progress through the entirety of the expansion, echoing similar systems that were used in last year's Sparrow Racing League and more recent Moments of Triumph Year 2. This record book has discrete tasks to be completed throughout the Rise of Iron content, and completing any task adds to your overall percentage completion in the record book. Reach designated percentage completion points and you gain new armor, emblems, and more. It's cool that you get armor for doing this. This is kind of like releasing the Moments of Triumph year 3 early, I kind of feel like. You got to complete this book to get that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which, honestly, I don't even really care about the Moments of Triumph anymore. Like, the year 1 was like such a grind.
I got year 2.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the year 2 ones are.
I don't have the exotic sword quest done. I need one more exotic shard, and I need to do the multiplayer top of the mountain quest line.
Oh.
So, like, those are like the 3
Yeah,
main ones.
Do you have to have all of the calcified fragments?
Yes.
I don't have one of them yet. The one I have is one of the.
The raid ones.
No. It's the one where you have to go into the.
Dreadnought and do the.
Yeah, the one where the antiquated rune. It
Yeah.
changes
What is
based
that
off
called?
day or whatever.
I just need to do that.
Weekly year.
The only one I need is probably like the easiest one to do. I need the Argonarch rune. I just don't feel like going around the Dreadnought looking for Taken to kill like 7
Just
days.
find like the little circle thing and then go unpop it and then they pop up.
Pretty much.
So,
So I did that one like at least 6 times.
also, we learned that the new collection experience for the newly redesigned artifacts, which we talked about earlier, is entirely separate there's also the year 3 version of the calcified fragments, which you need to collect. So, Baja Blast. Yeah, it's just basically you're just getting the bump in the light level, and they're changing a few things. So, one thing they are bringing forward, though,
They're bringing it back.
So, okay, I was listening to this interview on one of Bungie's live streams, and they're saying this is the House of Wolves team on this expansion.
Wait, are we talking about this?
No, not. I mean, it's going to come back around to this.
Okay.
They said they're playing heavily on nostalgia,
Right.
which is weird for a game that's only 2 years
I
old.
was gonna say, how is there
It is
nostalgia
weird.
already?
But like that's why they're bringing back the Gallahorn. That's why they're bringing back Thorn, and they're bringing back.
Pronounce it right.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to.
Pronounce it right.
The Kvostov. Is that how you say it? Yep. The Kvostov.
I don't know how to say it. The
Kavastov.
very first gun you got in the game.
Yeah.
The very first one.
Yeah.
That assault rifle.
Like in that
Yeah.
first mission.
It's
when
an
you wake up.
exotic.
Yeah, it is now an exotic.
And they added some very cool perks on it.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to go over the perks?
Well, I know that you can. All right, so like, I'm just gonna go over. Yeah, I know. I see it right there. You can change the scope, but what's the coolest thing about this gun is you can change the firing on it. You can basically turn it from a assault rifle, which is what it was before it was an automatic, to a burst fire, so you can turn it into a pulse rifle, and then you can also turn it into a semi-auto, so a scout rifle. So essentially, you can make it any type of gun except for a hand cannon for a primary. That would be fucking sweet if you could make it into a hand cannon.
It just
But,
randomly transforms.
It's like in
that would be
Republic
cool.
Commando where you rip off the front of the gun and just add another attachment to it and turns into a completely different gun.
Screw on the front.
And then, from what I
assault
understand,
rifle, take off the
so
front, put in the thing.
that's all in one line. So you can change the firing mode. Then you have frame options. You can improve the range and accuracy, increase range, slower reload, increase stability, reduce magazine size. That's basically very. And then extras: extended mag, counterbalance, rangefinder. So you can tell for each, like, you almost want to set it in a line. So if you want to go automatic, you're probably going to go hammer forged. You want to improve your range and accuracy, and then you want the extended mag. If you're going to go with the pulse, then you go rifled barrel, or you could go brace frame. You want stability on that too. And then you would go counterbalance. And with the if you wanted to go scout rifle, you would probably go rangefinder, brace frame, or rifle barrel. So that's pretty funny. And then you can set the firing behavior to 450 or 900, which either 1 grants bonus range and 1 grants bonus stability. So you can pretty much really. It sounds like you can almost max out the freaking.
This sounds like a test to where, like, maybe for Destiny 2 type things where you can totally customize your weapons how you want. Honestly, that's what I thought of the first time they revealed this.
And then the very final column, which I don't understand about this yet, this feature, it says it's new.
Oh, the ornaments.
The ornaments, where you can basically you find items to activate the ornaments that will be able to change the way the gun looks.
Yeah, okay, so ornaments are these new things that you find that you can customize your armor and your weapons with. So, like, if you want the big fur cape that Lord Saladin wears, you can apply this ornament to your class item and it'll become a fur class item.
Right.
Or on a weapon, the one that they used in the live stream was Monte Carlo. That gun is white with a silver bayonet on the front of it. Very boring. They applied an ornament to it, had a wolf's head on it, on the front of it, and the gun turned black with a gold bayonet on it. And it looks pretty sweet.
It sounds like that's pretty cool. Like
Can
I like stuff like that.
Can I wear a cape as a warlock?
Probably not. Probably not. You don't
You'll
get
just,
capes.
You'll just be wearing this big fur coat is what you're going to be wearing.
That would be cool.
But you get isn't his the armband thing or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty lame.
It's
Because warlocks.
Why don't warlocks have exotic boots, Joey?
I don't know, man.
Hey, don't worry, they're getting them.
They're so used to being carried.
Oh, hey, they are getting exotic boots.
Wasn't there a pair of boots that they had like teased a while ago?
I thought so.
Yeah.
But
And
yes, they are getting them. So you're gonna get your exotic boots. It's awful, like everything else on the Warlocks. Don't worry.
Okay.
You can just self-res or something.
Oh,
You know what?
okay.
The Warlock is so bad, you can run that artifact where it takes your super away because you don't fucking need it anyways.
I
It's just so worthless. So I wonder if
it's
then you
actually
can
the
use
perfect artifact for that.
what's that gun that they have where if your super builds up?
Talalik or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
So how does that work then? Does that counter affect it? Like
Yeah, you don't get your Talalik apparently.
because if you don't have a super, do you still not have the bar? I don't know. That's something
That's-
that we'll
we'll
wait and
find
see.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the questions I have because I do like that gun. That's the only point you can use that character is because that gun is badass.
Yeah, that sucks that you can't use that with any other character. Oh, it sucks so bad. And then the Titan gets stuck with the freaking.
Yeah, the assault rifle.
Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible. It's awful.
I don't even know if I even started that one. I think I had one, but
I can't tell you how many hunters I've deleted.
I don't know why Hunter's the best.
I'll say, I
Hunter
know,
is
I really
clearly
like the Hunter.
the best now. Like Titan, your best super now is your Titan Smash,
I know.
which it was before.
I know.
And then the hammers come out. And they nerfed the shit out of the hammers.
I know. Yeah.
It's so easy to kill a guy with hammers now.
do they still explode outside of the range that actually hit someone?
It doesn't seem like they're as effective at killing, and then you also don't get that massive shield when you
Wow.
pop it.
I know for a while it was like after they initially nerfed it, it was so bad that like you would throw it, and if it would like miss by the person, it would still explode, but it wouldn't do the damage because like the explosion on it was still like larger, but the radius of the damage actually was calculated was smaller. So
I mean, basically nobody's running hammers anymore. Like,
Yeah.
especially in trials.
I've
like,
been running hammers.
If
so
someone
long.
runs a Titan, they're running Titan Smash.
Yeah, I played a little bit last week, and I
If someone's running a Warlock, like Void Bomb, no one really runs self-res anymore. And then Hunters are the only ones that you get all three. You will see all three super. You will see a Night Stalker or a Blade Dance or a Golden Gun. You'll see all three. 'Cause they're all very good.
Yeah.
They are a master class right now. It was Titan for a while, though. I'll give you that. It's never been Warlock.
Sorry, Joe.
These boots might change that around, though.
yeah, pair of exotic boots makes it
Turn
so,
it around.
Turn it
so
around,
good.
and that artifact, man, you're set.
I think the artifact thing is cool. I think there was a question about that
Yeah.
somewhere that we missed.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say that I think it's cool.
Derek writes, "Is making artifacts class agnostic a good thing?" I don't think agnostic is used right in that sense. It's okay. Maybe it is.
I don't know enough about English to correct things. So.
I think it's an interesting thing to add to the game, and I've actually been asking for it for a while.
Yeah.
To have something like that can change up how your character is even more, to make it a little.
It'll be nice when you're switching between characters. You can have more than one piece of. Well, I guess all your weapons still.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, more than
especially
just
if-
your weapons and your ghosts that'll actually change life.
Yeah. You can
I was
actually move the
never,
right side of your screen over.
Yeah, I was never a big Thorn user, but I think that'll be cool because I'm talking pretty much in trials when you get a team of 2 or 3 Thorns, you can throw that artifact on and that'll basically counteract that, which is nice because then it's kind of like more like a chess game,
Yeah.
which is always good.
More strategic.
Last bit of Destiny news. Bungie's revealed their plans for after Rise of Iron. First, they've revealed that their Halloween theme event is coming back in October, Festival of the Lost with new masks.
Yeah, because that was cool.
Sparrow Racing League is coming back in December.
Also really cool.
Bungie is choosing to be upfront and open about its release post expansion, which means more updates, more free content. Activision has also revealed that more than half of Bungie's team has moved on to Destiny 2. Which,
Yeah, I think I think we got a better chance of getting that than another big major update.
yeah.
Which
And they're planning for a
okay with.
fall 2017 release.
Sounds about right.
yeah,
Another year of Destiny and then.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about what a Destiny 2 could be now that it's not supporting 360 or PS3.
Rise of Iron isn't either, right?
Nope,
Right.
it is not.
But it's still using the
Right, they can't. They didn't scrap the whole game engine and completely rebuild
right.
it from the ground
It's still
up.
being held back by those consoles, even
Right.
though the artifact thing. I bet certain things that have to do with the artifacts maybe couldn't have been done on 360 or PS3 or. There's little things that maybe, but overall the game is still being held back by those systems. And I'm excited to see
I'm excited to see if we can keep the menu open when you go into a strike or go into orbit or something.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of
Instead of like
It's the little
yeah,
things.
You're getting ready to use your 3 coins and right when it's all the way around.
It's
It's
like,
like,
nope.
nope, sorry.
Do it again.
Yeah. So I'm pretty
switching out your gear, and then someone goes to orbit that you were in a group with, and you don't even notice.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what changes in the next year within Rise of Iron. We were kind of disappointed after the first 3 months of Taken King when there wasn't any content coming.
There probably won't be with this.
No,
I think it'll be very similar to what happened with the Taken King.
This is just
Where
to
we just won't
kinda-
get an update until April.
Yes.
This is just going to try to hold us over until
Everyone will love it for the first few months, and then everyone will stop playing it again for a while, and then eventually they'll bring some old content up to make it new, and people will come back for a little bit, and then they'll be gone until Destiny 2.
Yeah.
I just come back.
It's tough, especially if they're
I
taking,
just come back to play Trials and Banner.
If they took away more than half of the team to go work on Destiny 2 now, there's not going to be enough people there to actually
I
just
agree.
add more content.
And I, at this point, I'm excited for Rise of Iron, but I'm just ready for Destiny 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll play through it, but I don't think it's going to be like... Remember when Taken King came out and we took the 3 or 4 days off to play that?
Oh, it's not going to be anything like that.
Yeah.
We'll do the raid.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the new raid.
I mean, how are you not excited for a new raid?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially one that
It'll be cool. New weapons, new armor. That's enough for me to come back and play for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Is it a Cabal raid? I don't
No, it's
okay.
it's
I don't know.
a
I mean, that's what Corey wanted.
it's a cursed fallen raid. It's
Yeah.
called Wrath of the Machine. It's where
Some pretty cool enemies.
yeah, that first boss looks really cool. They
Yes.
showed the first boss already. It's like this big
Very big. They're always
big
big. Always
like it looks like a mechanical, I want to say like Vandal almost.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, with
I'll-
some
I'll accept that.
sentinels flying around, like the balls, like the
Yeah,
ball enemies. Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like. It looks cool. And they were showing some live stream stuff off on I forget where they were previewing it, and they were just failing miserably at this raid, but
Yeah,
looks cool.
That's what you do when you first play it.
I know.
You get your ass kicked.
I'm excited though. I'm excited for a new raid. We got a couple questions before we move on to our last topic. Todd asks, "What's a lame Guardian need to do to be ready for the new Destiny expansion? I'm 297 Warlock, but never finished the raid and have no gear higher than 300."
Brian's gonna say, "Don't play a Warlock."
Yeah, that's your first problem. No, I haven't since they raised the cap. What was the cap before the April one? What was it?
320.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
after the hard mode,
So
it was
I
320.
I was like a 318 or whatever from that. I was like 319. I haven't beat the raid since the April update, and I'm a 335.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because I play Iron Banner and Trials, and
That gear drops.
you need to do the stupid thing that I hate.
Prison.
Prison.
Do the new
He's not.
prison.
He's not really high enough level to do that. Well, he could do
He could do
he could do the
He can do the first
easy
one.
one and get up to that 320 mark, and then
And
like.
then the other one.
I mean, Todd, you can obviously play with us anytime you want. I know you have a limited games time square space, but I will gladly run prison with you because it's the easiest way to get gear right now.
I still haven't done the hard mode version of it. I've only ever done the easy one twice.
It's really it's like
It's so.
I've
boring.
soloed it. It's really easy.
It's
If I can
so
solo it,
boring.
it's simple. I mean, we can do it after the raid tonight if you want.
It doesn't matter.
We can grind some gear or whatever. But
Depends if-
But basically, actually leveling up your factions might be easier too. I know
Oh, yeah,
that
it's
gear only goes up to 330, but I think to be ready for Rise of Iron, you really only need to be about 320, 325-ish.
Yeah, you probably don't need to have
A high
any great
level.
gear. They're gonna make it so you can come and
Yeah,
play
I think
because they're not gonna want to limit it.
whatever
to
you
just
get,
over there.
you'll get good stuff from
Plus, the way they
Rise
did
of Iron. You can probably just jump into Rise Iron at 297,
Yeah.
play the first mission, you'll probably get something that'll boost you up.
Yeah, remember all the greens and blues that were better than
They were
our
better, so
purples when we played
I
the Taken
wouldn't-
King?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset about going in as a 297 because you'll get stuff right away. I've got my stuff with like Banner and Trials.
Yeah, and leveling up
And-
your faction.
Leveling
and-
up my faction.
yeah, and that's
Winning Ingram. Stuff
plus
like
the way they did the the new loot system that they did with the April update. probably 90% of the stuff you get from those, like the factions and prison, it's going to drop higher.
It's
and
going to be higher for sure.
Yeah. And like even if you like aren't a big multiplayer guy, Iron Banner still drops stuff that's really good.
Yeah, Iron Banner's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably doesn't have the time to get to like 5, but
I mean,
it's pretty easy to get to 5 now, especially if you wait
there's
till
a
that
guy
last
who,
day.
if you've
And
got
stack your bounties.
I'll say if you've got any of the experience boosting stuff or the rep boosting, if you have the,
I got a shit ton of those.
I'll say you have the class items, you've got the emblem, you've got
And then
the banner. Like if you have any of those,
don't
using
turn
those
your quests in, or the green ones you can do anytime, but those yellow ones, if you just wait till like Monday or Sunday, you turn that in, you're pretty much gonna
Monday. I would wait till Monday.
You're pretty much just gonna level your guy up, get rank 5. They're gonna give you a 320 something artifact and like a high, then like gun or armor.
So I remember there was a guy I read. He played an hour a day and was able to get 3 of his characters up to.
Well, once you get your first character, your next 2 like get a boost. So,
right, but I mean, he only played an hour a day and was able to get 3 characters
Yeah.
up there. And so I mean,
Like,
you don't.
sometimes
If you
it-
play smarter, you can.
Yeah.
You're able to do it.
Because
pretty
like
easily.
I'll play a whole bunch, because I just like to play it. So I'll play
Yeah.
a whole bunch that first day, and I'll only get to like 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you get your first character done to 5, you can do your next character in like 3 or like depending on how quickly you get the bounties. You can usually get them pretty quick.
Yeah.
And bam, you can have all 3 done.
Are we gonna get another Iron Banner before Rise of Iron comes out?
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, we should get one in early
we should get
September.
one this. We should get one this month.
Yeah, and we might be able to get squeeze 2 in before
Did
the
we
20th.
have one this month? Did we have it last week?
We haven't had one in August yet.
Yeah,
it was 2 weeks ago.
So we'll have one for August.
It was 2 weeks ago. So let's see. We have one more question from Kyle. From what we've heard so far, do you think Rise of Iron is enough to motivate last-gen Destiny players to update to Xbox One or PS4?
I'd say not just for this. I mean,
Not
if they
just
plan
for
on playing
this.
Destiny 2, then yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Here's
I would
the
wait
thing:
for
if you're
Destiny
playing
2.
Destiny, like I feel like most people that are like hardcore into these things and know this was coming have either upgraded already or just are
Stop playing.
or stopped playing.
Yeah. No, I don't think Rise of Iron. I wouldn't upgrade just for Rise of Iron.
Yeah.
Knowing that this will probably be the last update in that Destiny 2. Now, Destiny 2, yes.
Yeah.
If you're a big Destiny player, I would upgrade before
Plus,
Destiny.
you got to think about how many players are going to jump into Destiny 2 not playing Destiny 1 yet. Too.
If they do a good job, I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
If they do it. Because, like, you're obviously going to get the hardcore, the people who stuck with it. And that's a pretty big group of people. There's a lot of people out there who did not like the first Destiny.
Yeah.
And dropped off real quick. So if they
Especially
do it right,
vanilla Destiny, but you saw the changes that Taken King made and brought a ton of people back.
Right.
So I wouldn't upgrade. I mean, if you haven't upgraded already, I mean, you should upgrade anyway, and regardless of like.
Yeah, but they might as well
Destiny.
wait for like
But if Destiny's the only game you care about and the only game you're playing, and you haven't upgraded yet,
Then I don't know what.
I don't think Rise of Iron is going to be the
No.
expansion to upgrade to. So, well, that's it for the Destiny talk.